What's going on, guys? Luis here with TechnoFan Pty. Guys, today we're going to take a look at this comparison between the HTC ONE M8 and the HTC ONE REMIX. Both are really good looking phones. They are good phones. They're with Verizon Wireless. So if you are undecided, considering getting the REMIX or maybe the HTC ONE M8, hopefully with this video I'm going to help you to decide which one is right for you. So let's go ahead and start with this review right now, guys. So the main difference obviously when it comes to these two phones is the size. So on the HTC ONE M8 we have a 5-inch screen size. On the HTC ONE REMIX we have a 4.7-inch screen size. Also, as far as the screen resolution, there is also difference here. On the HTC ONE M8 we have a 1080p display. On the HTC ONE REMIX we have a 720p display. Both phones have a 5 megapixel front facing camera. Same speakers, one on the top and one on the bottom. These are actually, in my opinion and what I hear from everybody, the best speakers on any phone available right now. They sound super good. So whether you get the HTC ONE M8 or the HTC ONE REMIX, you are getting a phone with the best speakers available right now. Now, as far as the rear cameras, this is another difference here. On the HTC ONE REMIX we have a 13 megapixel rear camera with a single flash, versus on the HTC ONE M8 we have a 4 ultra pixel dual camera with dual flash, as you guys can see right there. And the flash on the HTC ONE M8 is actually a dual tone flash. That's gonna help with taking pictures in low light and all that. So the next difference is the processor. We have a 2.3 gigahertz quad-core processor here on the HTC ONE M8, and on the REMIX we have a 1.2 gigahertz quad-core processor. As you guys can see, there is a huge difference there in terms of the numbers, performance. The next thing is the memory. We have a 2 gig of RAM here on the HTC ONE M8. On the REMIX we have a 1.5 gig of RAM. The next thing is battery life. As you guys know, these phones are not, you cannot access the battery. But as far as the battery, on the HTC ONE M8 we have a 2600 milliamp. On the REMIX we have a 2100 milliamp battery. And then last, basically it's the price. Because of the performance and all that, this is considered a flagship device, a high-end, high-performance device. The price on this right now with Verizon is $149 with a 2-year contract. The price on the HTC ONE REMIX is actually free. It's free with a 2-year contract. Now, as far as the look, they pretty much look the same. If we look at them from the side, the volume rocker and the spot for the SD card are on the same spot. Looking at them from the bottom, we have another difference right there. The USB port, it's on the bottom on both, but the 3.5mm audio jack, it's on the bottom on the HTC ONE M8, while on the REMIX is on the top. Now also on the top of the REMIX we don't have the IR blaster. We don't have the IR blaster at all on the HTC ONE REMIX, but the whole top part, this that you guys see right here, it's the IR blaster on the HTC ONE M8. Now looking at them on the other side, it's the same. That's the access to the SIM card. And looking at them from the back, it's about the same look except for the cameras and the flash. Now let's take a quick look here at the interface. We have pretty much the same interface. We get the feed notification right here, and then we get 2 more screens on this side. This is going to be the main screen. Here's the access to the app drawer. they are the same in that department. And when it comes to the access to the notifications right here, it's the same. Now let me show you guys quick here the camera interface, because there are a few differences when it comes to the camera interface. This is the interface here on the HTC ONE M8. And actually, let me go ahead and change this here for the camera. Now, as you guys can see, we get access right here to, when we click this one right here, we're gonna get access to the different options. So we get right there on the Remix camera, video, and selfie. That's all we get. On the HTC ONE M8, we get camera, video, SOI, selfie, dual capture, and panoramic. So those are some of the differences that we get as far as the camera interface. Other than that, if we click right there, we get access to all the same settings that can be changed manually. And we get some filters right there, same thing right here. And here's the access to the main settings for the camera. And if we switch to video, here's also access to settings to control the video. So that's another difference right there when it comes to the camera. So let's go ahead and take a look at a couple of applications here quick, just to compare the performance. So we're gonna take a look at the game Nova 3 here on the HTC ONE M8, and here's the game Mortal Kombat 5. These two games are probably like the best looking games available on the market with the best graphics. So if a phone can handle these games, pretty much you can do anything. I'm gonna turn up the volume all the way up. As you guys can tell, I'm inside of the house. Everything is quiet, so you guys should be able to hear the quality from the speakers. So I'm gonna turn off the volume on both, and let's go ahead and start with the Remix. Alright guys, that was the HTC ONE Remix. We're going to take a look now at the game Nova 3 here on the HTC ONE M8. Pay attention to the screen resolution. We have a full 1080p display here on this phone, so the game should look more clear, sharper. And also the audio from the speakers. I actually feel like the speakers on the HTC ONE M8 gets a little bit louder. So let's go ahead and start here with this game. here's a look at Google Maps. Again, like I said before with the game, when it comes to looking at the map and navigation, I think you're gonna get a better experience with the HTC One M8 because of the full 1080p display. The graphics and everything is gonna look more clear. But let's see if we can do a search here and navigation on both. We're gonna be going to the same McDonald's.
Head east on Comstock Avenue towards South 35th Street, then turn right onto South 35th Street. Head east on Comstock Avenue towards South 35th Street, then turn right onto South 35th Street.
So I don't know what you guys think, but I don't know. I get the impression that the speakers on the HTC One M8, they offer a little more bass, sound a little bit louder. But when it comes to the navigation, both phones works are pretty good. You're not gonna have any issues. But like I said, because of the high definition screen here, full 1080p on the M8, the graphics are gonna look way better. So that's as far as the maps and navigation on both. Here's a quick look at the dialer, and I actually customize the dialer. You can resize the dialer, so that's why on the HTC One M8 it looks a little bit bigger. But you get the same interface here. You get the call history, phone, favorites, people, and then you can do a few things from right here. Same thing right here with the Remix. You get the history, phone, favorites, people, and again another menu right there. Let's go ahead and do a test call here just to show you guys the quality. I'm gonna turn off the volume and activate the speaker. Let's start with the M8.
Please hold while we locate your information. Main menu. For your minutes and usage or your account balance.
Alright, so that was the M8. Here's the HTC One Remix.
Welcome to Verizon Wireless. The number you dialed has been changed, disconnected, or is no longer in service. If you feel you have reached this
like I said, when it comes to the speakers and the sound, you're gonna get better with the M8. However, call quality and connection and all that, it just works fine on both. Alright guys, there you have it, HTC One M8 and HTC One Remix. Which one will you choose? In my opinion, if you can get the HTC One M8, if you can afford paying for the HTC One M8, I would highly recommend going for the HTC One M8. It's just a better phone overall, better performance. You get the full 1080p display, more battery life. However, if you don't need all the performance from the HTC One M8, or if you don't want to spend $149 with a 2-year contract, the HTC One REMIX right now is free with Verizon Wireless. It's still a pretty decent phone. It can handle pretty much anything and everything. It's a good looking phone, and it offers a good battery life and amazing speakers. So guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Subscribe for more, share the video to help others, and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.